revolution after revolution. One generation got old, one generation got sold.
Hey, we're here at the Sony Estonic Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Today we're going to explore different options for environmental engineering in the Viterbi School and interview a few of our fellow students. Let's take a look.
Well, environmental engineering uses mathematical and scientific concepts and engineering problem solving to help make the environment safer and cleaner through using renewable energy resources and cleaning water for drinking and wastewater treatment. Basically anything that's green, environmental engineers have something to do with.
A lot of what civil environmental engineering is working with water and wastewater treatment. Environmental engineering is also consulting, so you work with other engineering companies to help them figure out how they can be more environmentally friendly.
You take a lot of calculus and sciences, you got physics, chemistry, biology, but then you get more into the actual environmental classes like air pollution and water quality classes, water quality control and things like that.
So far I think I've only taken 2 classes for my emphasis. One was environmental engineering, microbiology, and then the other one I'm doing right now is kind of an extension of that, and it's water quality. And it's really interesting. A lot of what we look at is the types of contamination in water and how to treat for that, mostly using microorganisms.
When we arrive,
I'm involved in Engineers Without Borders. Right now we're working on a water distribution system where we're pumping water from a river up to a tank with a community in Honduras, and hopefully by the summer we can implement that and they will have clean water, a lot cleaner water than they have right now. And I went on an assessment trip 2 years ago for EWB, and we got to do water quality testing and water flow testing, and it's a great way to actually apply what you're learning in class.
The other thing that's really good about environmental engineering is that the other departments sort of need you. I actually joined a competition for a friend of mine, and it's an airplane competition where they basically design airplanes, like a commercial airplane. And one of the biggest qualifications this year is environmental, trying to reduce carbon footprints, trying to predict how much pollutants is going to be wherever the plane is going to fly. So he basically employed me to be the environmental voice for this club.
My professor for the 2 environmental engineering classes I've had does extensive research with that. These filters called Potters for Peace filters that we actually use for Engineers Without Borders, and they were testing their effectiveness in cleaning the water that the community uses.
Professor Yen, he turned me on into energy research with this group. And this summer I did energy research at Bigler Hall over there. Basically, you just take out the sulfur in crude oil, and if you remove the sulfur in crude oil, it helps your engine work better, as well as it prevents like acid rain. So I feel like this research is a lot of what I'm interested in.
I'm not really sure whether I want to go the energy route or the water route, but there are a lot of different things that I could do. I could work for a law firm or work for a large engineering company. So I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but I know that I have a lot of options.
Currently my plan is to continue my work either with Engineers Without Borders or with Peace Corps or a similar organization, applying what I've learned in school to working in developing nations where they don't necessarily have the same skill set or ability to provide for basic needs like water.
After I graduate, I feel like I want to do research, so I'm actually applying to PhD programs. Once I get my PhD, I'm hoping to work and then get a PE, so I want to get a bunch of degrees and certifications. I did do research with the crude oil. I would much rather work with water because I want to help with like finding water resources, cleaning up the water we have now, potable resources, reclamation, stuff like that.
We hope you enjoyed our excursion into the Environmental Engineering School here at Viterbi. Thanks for joining us.
Hear all the bombs that fade away. Hear all the bombs that fade away.